Your forecast first from KARK4.
Other than some high clouds, not too bad a day today across the state of Arkansas. We still have those high clouds drifting overhead, but they have been tending to thin out just a little bit. We're going to see more high clouds tomorrow, and eventually those clouds will lower and thicken during the afternoon as our next storm system heads out of the Pacific Northwest. That's going to bring rain for at least part of the weekend. Your forecast first for Little Rock. Look for a mostly sunny start to your day on Friday, 37 degrees. A few more clouds in the afternoon. Breeze is picking up as well. We're going to top it out around 70. KARK4 News at 10 starts now.
Now, from the station you count on for local news that matters, this is KARK4 News at 10.
A manhunt that spanned 2 states ends in a wild police chase in central Arkansas. And tonight we're learning more about the man who tried to elude authorities. Thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Ashley Kett.
Well, good evening. I'm Bob Clausen. It's good to have you along. It all began near St. Louis, Missouri, Tuesday morning as a domestic incident. The suspect apparently fired several shots into a home and then took off. On Wednesday, he was spotted in White County, Arkansas, and that is where the chase began.
New at 10, KARK4's Jonathan Roselle explains how it ended and what people that live in that area saw. Jonathan.
Yeah, people tell me police have Philip Strowich in custody right now. Now, one woman who lives near where it all ended tells me she's shocked at what police say he is accused of doing in Missouri and his getaway attempt that stretched down into central Arkansas.
Orange spray paint and debris marked the spot where authorities say a wild pursuit came to a crashing end near Interstate 67 in Pecan and Beebe Wednesday night.
I thought they were probably chasing someone.
Sharon Zardo was trying to use the overpass to get home last night when a first responder told her she would have to find a different route.
He said, ma'am, they've got the whole road blocked over there. He said there's 4 cars involved, and I don't know when they'll be able to get it cleaned up.
Authorities say police were after 42-year-old Philip Strowich. Investigators say Strowich is wanted for shooting at a house in Missouri Tuesday, striking 2 people inside who are recovering.
It's a shame, but that's what this world has come to. You know, there's just so much evil all over, and people don't have any respect for each other or their lives or anything.
Authorities say a Missouri woman familiar with the manhunt for him was passing through Bald Knob when she spotted the car he was driving and quickly called police.
Good for her. You know, I hope she didn't put herself in danger, but apparently she knew that he was dangerous enough that he needed to be caught.
Strowich led officers on a nearly 30-mile pursuit that ended in Beebe. Authorities say he crashed into police cars.
You don't know what goes through people's mind when they panic like that.
Investigators say Strowich shot himself in the head but survived and was rushed to a Little Rock hospital.
He was determined, I guess, he didn't want to go to prison.
The White County prosecuting attorney tells me Strowich will face several charges here in Arkansas, all stemming from last night's pursuit. Back to you.
All right, Jonathan, thanks very much. Shot and killed a man in Hot Springs overnight. Police say 18-year-old Marlon Sanders was shot in the parking lot of McDonald's at Grand and Malvern just before 11 o'clock last night. We're told he died from his injuries late this morning. Sanders is the first homicide victim in Hot Springs this year. Neighboring businesses tell us they are concerned about recent crime happening there so close to the downtown district.
I think more patrol in the area. We have a nice restaurant that's about to go up in the area.
At this point, investigators say they do not have any suspects in this murder. If you think you know anything or think you may have seen anything last night, you're being urged to contact Hot Springs Police.
Investigators say the grass fires that left behind some damage in West Little Rock Tuesday are suspicious. They broke out off Chenal and Northfield in Bronte. That's about a mile's worth of flames torching the grass, and it stopped just short of some homes. There are at least 2 set points, meaning at least 2 areas where this fire started. At this point, investigators aren't calling it arson just yet. They're just saying the fires could have been sparked by accident.
The fire scenes were spread out far enough, and the timeline associated with those infer that they were set at different times, that it's not due to spread due to the wind.
And officials say even a vehicle dragging a chain or someone flicking a cigarette out the window could have sparked the flames. Little Rock's fire and police departments are working together by looking at the city street cameras to see if anyone suspicious was in the area.
This flu season has left a deadly mark on Arkansas with 184 deaths so far and even more suffering through the illness and the complications that often come with it. No one knows more of the impact this flu season has on families than those who have lost a loved one to the flu. The family of Calvin Dawson, along with friends of the 8-year-old, gathered at the Junction Bridge for a balloon release tonight. The Terry Elementary student died after getting the flu compounded by complications. In his short 8 years, he left a long-lasting impression.
Taught me a lot just to have fun with things, just to remember that even though it can be serious at times, that it's important to just have fun.
In order to help with burial costs, Calvin's family has set up a GoFundMe page. If you're interested in contributing, you can find a link by going to our website, arkansasmatters.com.
State officials getting ready now to help people who receive health benefits through Arkansas's Medicaid expansion plan. Earlier this week, the Trump administration approved Arkansas's proposal to add a work requirement for many Arkansas work beneficiaries. Officials met with DHS and insurance providers and also workforce services today to explain how that will affect people and what their options are. Recipients will start receiving their notices starting next week outlining the changes.
Creates a whole additional layer and level of individuals that are wrapping around these beneficiaries and trying to encourage them towards work and encourage them to stay compliant.
An online portal for beneficiaries to prove that they are in compliance is set to go live on March 30th. About 285,000 Arkansans get their health care coverage through Arkansas Works. Arkansas lawmakers are set to meet soon for a special session. The main topic at hand, regulating pharmacy benefit managers. Many locally owned pharmacies say PBMs are to blame for rate cuts, which have forced them to trim hours, lay off their staff, and for some, shut down altogether. In Washington, one Arkansas congressman weighed in a different kind of action. Representative Rick Crawford wants the Justice Department to review the way PBMs own some pharmacies and set reimbursement rates. He accuses them of breaking laws, self-dealing, and choking off competition.
Arkansans getting a close look today at the new tariffs on steel and aluminum signed by President Trump today. The tariffs will be 25% on imported steel and 10% on imported aluminum. They'll take effect March 23rd. The president arguing a healthy metals industry is vital to national security.
The American steel aluminum industry has been ravaged by aggressive foreign trade practices. It's really an assault on our country. It's been an assault. They know better than anybody.
Several Republicans in Congress coming out strongly against the tariffs, including at least 3 Arkansas Republicans. Congressman French Hill, Steve Womack, and Senator John Bozeman have all expressed concerns. The senator saying today, I certainly agree with President Trump's desire to protect American workers, but I do not believe that applying broad tariffs is the right means to that end. Adding, we do not want to stop growth by creating an all-out trade war, and there is considerable concern that far-reaching tariffs might escalate to that level. Has rejected a proposed constitutional amendment aimed at shaking up the state's voting districts. Like most states, Arkansas gives its politicians the power to redraw districts every 10 years after the U.S. Census. Attorney David Couch's proposal would have set up an independent commission to draw state lines for legislative and congressional districts. Attorney General Leslie Rutledge said no to the ballot title, citing ambiguities in the proposal. Couch says that he'll resubmit this ballot title. We'll keep an eye on that for you.
Well, for the Hog basketball team, the postseason begins tonight. Arkansas is looking to polish their NCAA tournament resume and also by doing some damage against a conference foe in St. Louis.
Doing what they can to forge ahead. Arkansas is in action at this very moment. For the very latest, let's head into Alyssa Orange and Fayetteville with an update from the Hill.
Well, I tell you what, guys, it is heating up on the hardwood, and it's been a day of games coming down to the wire in St. Louis. All 3 games prior to Arkansas tonight decided by 3 points or less. I can tell you it is not that close in this one. That's good news for Arkansas and South Carolina as you look at this score right now. 54-45, Arkansas up by 9. It's been back and forth, but Arkansas has had the lead. They had the lead going into halftime, and here's a fun fact. Won 32 of their last 32 games that they've led at halftime, and they've won those games. So that's good news for them. Jalen Barford right now leads the way with 12 points. Darius Hall has 9. Arkansas leading at the charity stripe 15 of 16, while South Carolina just 2 of 7. So it's looking good for Arkansas right now. Hopefully they can hold on down the stretch, win, and move on tomorrow to play Florida.
That's right. Alyssa, thanks very much.
Still ahead this evening, there's generosity, then there's what's going on at UCA today. We're going to tell you about the fundraising goal they obliterated and what all the money raised is going towards. Plus,
we don't really know what guns are ever going to come in, so we want to have a selection.
The state crime lab wants firearms of all kinds. We'll explain why having more guns around could help them solve more violent crime.
And it wasn't too bad an early March day across the state. Here in Little Rock, the numbers 59 and 31 where the numbers should be 61 and 41. We'll let you know what the numbers will be the next couple of days in just a couple of minutes.
You're watching KARK4 News at 10 with Ashley Katz, Bob Clausen, Chief Meteorologist Keith Monahan, and Drew Ayman with your Pig Trail Nation report. KARK4 News is sponsored by Red River Boating Center.
Steve Landers Auto Group, we're a team. You're a pretty good-looking guy.
I know, right?
That's what Steve said. Hi, guys. Stevie, come on, take a selfie.
Going fishing with George?
Yes, and I'm terrified. He's wanting to drive the RV.
Good luck. Are you ready to start RV season? Moik says we're fully stocked with the new price through this Saturday only. It's a great time to buy your dream machine. And remember, no one beats Moix's service both before and after the sale. Visit and save at RVer's favorite Arkansas dealer.
If you want the best in RVs, come to Moix in Conway. Look out!
Mississippi runs deep, so dive in deep at visitmississippi.org.
Spring is nature's way of saying, let's party. And the party is just beginning at Green Kia. Right now, you can get 0% financing for 72 months on a huge selection of Optima, Sportage, Sorento, and more. New Kia Optima's just $259 a month. And new Sorrento's only $19,995. Plus, you get Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and a green commitment. Don't miss out on 0 for 72 this month only at Green Kia, North Little Rock and Conway, and greenteam.com.
Take cover immediately.
We just saw all this debris flying at us. We have plenty of warnings. We knew it was coming. They're safe, relax.
Go into your safe place and do not come out.
When the next storm hits, turn to the Arkansas Storm Team on KARK4. Now, from KARK4, your weather authority. Arkansas's certified most accurate forecast with Chief Meteorologist Keith Monahan.
Although temperatures a bit below average for this time of year, they were a little bit warmer than yesterday, and really, it wasn't too bad a day today across the state. Highs finally getting out of the 40s in northern Arkansas, generally low to mid-50s. Mountain Home at 52, 54 at Batesville, 62 at Hot Springs. State warm spots, 3 of them, Camden, El Dorado, and out at DeQueen at 64, and once again, 59. Here in Little Rock. This evening, just after 10 o'clock, it's already getting pretty close to freezing in some places, like Fayetteville at 33. You folks in Clinton, you're not far behind. You're at 34, 45 out west at Mena. Searcy checking in with 39, 41 at Camden. Right here in Little Rock, our current temperature under mostly clear skies is at 43 degrees. Winds are now south at 9, a sign that things are going to be warming up. Southerly winds are a warm direction wind, and the barometer 30-11, and it's currently steady. Well, again, we talked yesterday about those areas of mid and high level clouds in that northwesterly flow off. They indeed did move across the state today, and like we talked about, nothing more than dimming the sunshine at times. No precipitation associated with those clouds. We are going to see a continuation of those high clouds streaming through with that northwesterly flow over the overnight hours and into the first part of tomorrow. But as high pressure, which is right now located across northern parts of Louisiana, continues to move to the east, that south wind will not only bring warmer temperatures, it's also going to be tapping increasing amounts of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. That'll all be funneling up into Arkansas during the day tomorrow. Initially, we're just going to see an increase in clouds in the afternoon, but as that moisture continues to move in from the Gulf and a storm system comes out of the central Rockies through the plains, we're going to see some showers develop during the night on Friday. I think your Friday night activity should be okay. Those showers probably beginning after midnight, Friday night, Saturday morning. Showers and a few thunderstorms are likely during the day on Saturday, and then we're going to see some wraparound moisture for Sunday. Doesn't look like a rain out on Sunday, but just keep in mind that there will be hit and miss showers from time to time with that wraparound flow from that area of low pressure. High pressure, good weather begins building in for Sunday night and Monday. Although we're going to see temperatures a bit below average, still, it looks like we're going to see end of the chance of rain after we get out of the weekend. Now, as that storm system comes in from the west, Storm Prediction Center does have a slight risk or a 15% chance of severe thunderstorms for Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. Roughly from DeQueen, Arkadelphia, down to Drew County and Monticello, southward toward the Louisiana state line. Damaging winds, large hail look to be the biggest threats at this time. Rainfall, although it's not going to be a lot, it will be running anywhere from an inch or two for much of western, central, and eastern Arkansas, half inch or less across the northwest part of the state. And in far southeast Arkansas, you may have a couple of isolated 2-inch plus locations. Certainly not a heavy rain event. Little Rock tonight, mostly clear. We'll be down to 37 for your day on Friday. It'll be partly cloudy, breezy, and warm with a high up to 70. Crane team weather impact number, 0 for tonight and Friday. Clear sailing. A 6 for Saturday. Have the umbrellas handy. Again, we're not looking for a really, really bad day on Saturday, but we are going to see a good chance of showers and thunderstorms, and then some lingering showers are quite possible during the day on Sunday as that cooler air comes in. Remember, daylight saving time begins 2 a.m. Sunday. Make sure you turn those clocks ahead 1 hour Saturday night, or you're going to be late to church on Sunday. And also, you're going to have to do a lot of explaining because you're going to be late to everything.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And that excuse works for about a half hour.
Right. So if you haven't managed to change your clocks from when we shifted off daylight saving time, they're going to be right again.
There's a couple of them around the house.
You get a second chance.
And also take the opportunity to check those smoke detector batteries and those carbon monoxide detectors. Make sure those are in working order. Always good to do it, the clock change, because it's a pain anyway.
And then
you might as well just be done with it.
Get it done. All right, Keith, thanks very much.
Keith. Well, the flood damage is still lingering across the area. We'll show you how a local business is bouncing back after a devastating amount of water damage.
And we'll also take you inside the Arkansas Crime Lab and explain why technicians say more guns are needed there.
KARK4 News is sponsored by Vail Chevrolet.
Overstock Furniture and Mattress in Sherwood off 67167 next to Mardale's Bookstore and Tractor Supply, and in Hot Springs next to Lowe's in the Cornerstone Marketplace. Overstock prices on living rooms, bedrooms, and dining rooms. Stop paying overpriced for your furniture and get it from Overstock for up to 70% off. Exact same stylish, comfortable furniture. 12 months financing on everything in the store. Sofas and love seats, recliners, kids beds and bunk beds, sectionals, dining tables and mattresses. Overstock Furniture and Mattress.
Enjoy more restful sleep, relieve sore muscles, reduce stress. How about coming home to a hot tub from Townley? Hot Spring Spas feature the Ace saltwater system. It's virtually hands-free water care. Townley offers free-flow spas with plug-and-play technology, priced as low as $3,500. Fill it up, plug it in, and enjoy. Every day made better with a hot tub from Townley.
Ah, Townley.
Rice is a grain. It's a home, a place to raise a family. Rice is hard work, sweat. It's your plans for tomorrow. Rice is a grain, and it's so much more. Loyan herbicide protects all that rice is to you with the broadest spectrum of weed control.
It's spring roundup time at Cavender's. Roundup savings on Wrangler jeans. Get $10 off a huge selection of men's and women's styles. And save on jeans from Cinch and Rock and Roll Denim. All styles are $10 off. Wired Hard women's jeans are only $39.99. And all Western boots are on sale now at Cavender's. Get 10 to 15% off styles from your favorite brands like Area, Justin, Lucchese, and more. Save now at Cavender's. Not your ordinary boot store.
There's still time to save at Nissan now. Don't miss big offers on Sentra and Altima, both with automatic emergency braking that could stop for you. Standard on our most popular models. The technology of tomorrow, available today. Time is running out. Save big on our lineup of sedans. It's time for an upgrade. Hurry into Nissan now. Offers end soon. Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 13 models, or save up to $10,260 on select models.
Help us declare
victory over violence.
You're watching KARK4 News at 10.
A Sherwood gym is back open after taking heavy damage from floodwater late last month. Staff on Facebook saying the gym was reopening and has a new floor. The flood damaged thousands of dollars in equipment, causing the gym to close during their busy cheer season. Staff say that other nearby gyms and the community offered support during this time. Well, it's shaping up to be a historically great day on the campus of UCA. Today is the school's 4th annual Day of Giving. For 24 hours, people are encouraged to donate to support UCA's students, campus, and community. Last year's Day of Giving raised $41,000. The goal this year, $50,000, which they obliterated with more than, hang on, $300,000 donated with a half hour left to go.
As a student, sometimes the difference between someone being able to stay in school and having to drop out is as little as $50 or $100. And so it really means a lot when students have something like the Emergency Student Scholarship Fund so that they get to stay in school and they get to experience UCA. I
want to clarify, they're taking donations until midnight. Donations will fund things like scholarships for students in financial need, faculty and research projects, and guest lecturers.
Arkansas State Crime Lab is asking for more guns, not for protection, but for scientific purposes. KARK4's Tyler Thomason explains how donated firearms are helping investigators who work on death cases and autopsies, and how many they're getting.
A quick walk around the State Crime Lab,
probably one of my favorite areas to show,
turns into a deep dive.
And this water tank allows us to obtain the bullets in a convenient and undamaged condition.
Rebecca Mullen shows off the test firing water tank.
The examiner will come with the firearm, close the lid.
It's where shots are fired, collected, then compared.
Every day, numerous times a day.
This cycle reveals how guns can be the ammo for answering questions during autopsies.
We did recently reach out to law enforcement to just let them know there is a need here for that.
When authorities seize a gun or bullet casings from a crime scene, they're often broken or in bad condition. But working guns of the same model offer replica research, crucial to the crime lab.
We do have a firearms library that we use quite often.
Right now, the lab houses a closet full of several hundred firearms.
Revolvers, pistols, we have shotguns and rifles.
But as firearms evolve and crime continues, an influx of new and workable weapons remains a target.
We don't really know what guns are ever going to come in, so we want to have a selection.
That was Tyler Thomason reporting. The test-firing water tank also used to create 3D images of bullet casings, which goes into a database that's organized by the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms.
Sports is coming up next. Razorbacks and Gamecocks at it right now in St. Louis. We're going to have an update on the game. We'll also have a live report coming up.
Also, baseball, from basketball to baseball, back at Baum Stadium. We'll take a look at the Hogs weekend series with Kent State next in your Pig Trail Nation report.
Improve the beauty and safety of your home while increasing the value, too. Bill's Fence Company installs all types of residential fencing, such as iron, wood, chain link, and vinyl. We also install gate operators and access controls. Put your tax refund to work for you. Call Bill's Fence Company for your free estimate.
This is Connect.
Hello, Facebook Live.
Hey, take a look at our new set.
Share.
Everybody looking at a beautiful day here across Central Arkansas.
Making you smile.
Good morning, Stephanie.
This is KARK4. Local news that matters.
Save 40 to 70% on furniture and mattress sets right now at Cleo's Furniture. Remember, at Cleo's, most items are in stock and available for same-day pickup or next-day delivery. Hurry in to one of Cleo's 14 locations today and save.
The 2018 Cadillac XT5.
Worship me.
Beauty. Greater than the sum of its parts. Get this low mileage lease on this 2018 Cadillac XT5 from around $329 per month.
Patiently, quietly.
Visit your Central Arkansas Cadillac dealers.
Injured in a car wreck? Call Morris Spark.
Just call 376-9000.
Or get 24-hour service at morrisspark.com. The appointment is free.
The call is free. And there's no fee unless we get you money.
Call 376-9000.
What are you waiting for? Call now.
Injured in a car wreck in the Little Rock area? You know what to do. Call me now, 376-9000, or go to morrisspark.com. One call, that's all.
Okay, all right, everyone.
Unbelievable, Greg.
You're sick.
Remember the rules. We have rules.
Have you? No shame. Wait, you sold DirecTV even though you knew they'd be stuck with an old clunky satellite dish?
I hear you. I have a problem. That's why I'm here.
I hear it might not work in stormy weather. And their guide is so hard to read.
Yeah.
Nice try, AT&T. Only Xfinity delivers the best entertainment experience. Sign up today or get started with this great offer. Click, call, or visit an Xfinity store today.
Are you looking for real savings on quality furniture that's in stock? Look no further. Save 40 to 70% right now at Cleo's Furniture. Plus, 0 interest financing is also available. Hurry into Cleo's today and save.
When the next storm hits, turn to the Arkansas Storm Team on KARK4. Now, from Fayetteville, high on the hill, this is your Pig Trail Nation Report, powered by your Arkansas Select Buick GMC dealers.
Arkansas hoping tonight starts a run through the SEC tournament. The Hogs and South Carolina Gamecocks meeting in the SEC tournament for the first time since 2014. Here is a look at that current score from St. Louis. It is 61-57 Arkansas. This one going down to the wire. They had a pretty good lead. South Carolina battling back, about 4 minutes left in this one, but the difference in score has really been at the free throw line. Arkansas 19 of 20, South Carolina just 3 of 8. Though Arkansas has only hit 3 threes, and South Carolina has hit 8 threes. So this one, again, coming down to the wire, 61-57. Isaiah Joe will be part of that Razorback roster next season, but today, the Forrest Smith Northside senior named the Arkansas Gatorade Basketball Player of the Year, while he and the Grizzlies played for a state championship in Hot Springs against North Little Rock. Joe finishing with 17 points despite Northside's loss. He was also named to the USA Today All-USA Arkansas First Team. You know, the basketball postseason, of course, has really been our focus this week, but you can't forget about the Diamond Hogs. They're back on the hill getting ready for their weekend series against Kent State. They've had 2 days off after their 5-game stretch, and the Hogs and the players say, well, it was much needed to get their legs fresh again. Here's Mike Irwin with more.
Dominic Fletcher and Carson Shaddy will be back in the starting lineup when Arkansas takes on Kent State in a doubleheader Friday at Baum Stadium. Head coach Dave Van Horn benched both last week, and both responded well.
Those guys needed to sit down and slow the game down in their mind a little bit and realize it's just baseball, and they're pretty good at it.
Van Horn has a lot of options with all the depth he has this season. One of those options is rookie Casey Martin, who's been a starter in 8 of the 12 games this season and leads the team in batting with a .414 average.
You know, our whole team has a lot of pride in who we are and what we do, and we know that we can throw anybody in the lineup and they can do the job for us. So, you know, just proud of our players for you know, knowing the role and being good teammates.
Because of the doubleheader, Saturday starting pitcher Isaiah Campbell moves up a day. No big deal, he says. The biggest change hasn't been that, but getting ready for a Kent State lineup that takes an aggressive approach to base running.
They've got some big power bats, but they're really known for speed guys. They got 4 or 5 guys who can really run, so we've been working a lot in the PDC on dry work, being quick to the plate, pickoff, stuff like that.
The Sunday spot in the rotation has been fluid so far this season, but Van Horn says freshman Bryce Bonin will get the nod in Game 3 against Kent State. In 6 1/3 innings so far this season, he's given up just 1 hit with a 0 ERA, while striking out 8. Teams are batting just .048 against him. Mike Irwin for the Pig Trail Nation.
All right, Mike, thanks. Here's the schedule for the weekend. The doubleheader on Friday starts at 3 p.m. Game 2 will begin 30 minutes after that one ends. And then Sunday's Game 3 will start at 1 p.m. All those games you can watch on the SEC Network Plus. Guys, right now it is 61-59. It is a 2-point game with about 3.5 minutes left. So we're keeping a close eye on this matchup between Arkansas and South Carolina. For now, I'll send it back to you.
All right, let us know what you hear from Drew. We've got a couple more minutes until we got to say goodnight. So we want up to the second update. So, Alyssa, thanks very much.
There'll be a lot of tired people tomorrow on Friday. Well, the weekend is on the horizon, but with it comes the prospect of some showers and even thunderstorms.
Keith will show us what we can expect as we head into the weekend right after this.
Visit Danny Hips at Phil Wright Chevrolet Buick GMC in Russellville, serving Arkansas for 42 years. Come see why so many people buy the right way. Phil Wright Chevrolet Buick GMC, exit 8540, or visit on the web at philwrightautoplex.com.
Success Vision is excited to announce our new store now open in Conway. To celebrate, we're offering even better values at all of our locations. You can now get 2 complete pairs of single vision glasses starting at only $39 or 2 complete pairs of no-line bifocals starting at only $79. With these prices, a doctor next door, 1-hour service, and 1,000 frames to choose from, Success Vision Express is the best deal in town.
You pay for 39 in an hour for less. Come see us today, Success Vision Express.
I'm a go-getter. I want to advance my career. I need a prestigious degree program I can afford. Courses designed by nationally recognized faculty and a state-of-the-art learning environment delivered to my screen on my schedule. I'm ready to earn my degree, get my diploma, and take my career to the next level. I can do this now for me.
The University of Arkansas Online for the go-getters.
I'd go if it was easier to find dentures that fit right.
Easy. That's my bread and butter.
You want a chair?
Not quite. But Aspen Dental is making things easier with smile artists who handcraft dentures with the best possible fit right on site.
Oh.
Well, that is easy.
We're a different kind of dentist. With handcrafted dentures starting at $3.99, we're easier. Schedule online or call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
Spring is nature's way of saying, let's party. And the party is just beginning at Green Kia. Right now, you can get 0% financing for 72 months on a huge selection of Optima, Sportage, Sorento, and more. New Kia Optima's just $259 a month. And new Sorrento's only $19,995. Plus, you get Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and a Green commitment. Don't miss out on 0 for 72 this month only at Green Kia, North Little Rock and Conway, and greenteam.com.
Visit Danny Hips at Phil Wright Chevrolet Buick GMC in Russellville, serving Arkansas for 42 years. Come see why so many people buy the right way. Phil Wright Chevrolet Buick GMC, exit 84, just off 5 on the web at philwrightautoplex.com.
You're watching KARK4 News at 10.
Up to the second scores right here. South Carolina 61, Arkansas 66 to the second.
Yeah, Arkansas is
Nail
holding
biter.
on right now to the lead. We've got,
Less than 2 minutes left.
less than 2 minutes now. So
They just got to hold it.
So hang on.
Just got to hold it.
and they
We'll
play
get you a
again
little-
tomorrow night late if they win.
We'll get you a little weather and then get you back where you need
Get
to
you
be.
back to the game. Here's the weather, then we'll get you back to the game. Increasing clouds tomorrow, 70, breezes picking up, 60% chance of showers, a couple thunderstorms on Saturday, 40% chance of showers on Sunday. Then we dry it out as we go into the beginning of the upcoming work week. Remember, daylight saving time begins Sunday at 2 a.m.
Keith, thank you very much.
All right.
And they'll have a recap in the morning on KARK4 today, starting at 4 a.m. Good night.
Friday.